I think a big difference too, in terms of talking about whether you would keep the business going and travel to New York or around the world. When you used to tell me I'm out of here, I'm going to Brooklyn, it's because we were both living in Bangor. So Portland's a little bit better. It's twice the population. There's a little more going on, more restaurants. So are you happy right now in Portland? Is it fun?
Yeah. Yes. Uh, yes and no. I mean,
Well, it's been
it's still a
coronavirus too for
small
most
city
people.
for me, and for me because I like bigger cities. It's still very New England culture. Like I'm still kind of like a fish out of water, uh, and it's become a small town too because I've been here for 6, 7 years, so I know so many
Mm.
people. Uh, but overall, to be like the like truth talk, it's like it was a huge improvement when I moved here from Bangalore.
Yeah.
And some of it has to do also just with my personal story. Like it was so good to now like at work and in my band, I'm surrounded by other people who grew up in different countries and are here as visitors. So it's sort of like what people call a safe space, except it's not safe because we make each other so uncomfortable. But like so I have to have the community here like that is unbelievable. Uh, there's in the Portland Public School in the high school, uh, they they made a census of the languages spoken by kids, and it's more than Brooklyn, in Queens, New York.
Oh wow,
Really?
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That is cool. I mean,
So
if the
definitely.
population of Maine is going to grow at all, that's kind
Mhm.
of the route we need to go at this point is immigrants because I think what was it? It was 2,000 people. It was right when you
Mm.
moved to Portland. 2,000 people from Bangor dropped in the population, and Portland went up by
Wow.
2,000. And that's kind of what happens is people keep
They dip
moving
out.
out, which I
Yeah,
don't blame them. People go to college or they do whatever. But I loved to see that we were starting to get immigrants in town because, and for instance, just like you're saying, it is an all white community, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's also nice to get some new restaurants, some new flavors, and new music. All of that comes
yeah,
with the diversity that it brings.
Hmm.
yeah. And it's big enough. There's like micro cultures here. Like there's a lot of Congolese. When I first moved here, because we speak French, like I used to go to a lot of their parties and all this stuff, and it's just it's just crazy. Like there's different worlds that live here. Like
Hmm.
Mm.
but yeah.